In today's funeral at Bondo, I took my time to see what was happening there. As usual, I had to prepare a recap for you people. Before I take you through, if this is the first time you're watching my videos at Mukwa Times, kindly take a second or two to subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. My number is always here for those who want to inform me, share with me, support the channel. Please feel free to do so. Without much wasting of time, allow me to dive into this topic here today. Number one, I observed that Uhuru Kenyatta's popularity is persistent.
Ningependa pia kutambua kuwasili kwake Rais mstaafu wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, akiweza kujiunga nasi. Namuona Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya na Amiri Jeshi Mkuu.
You know, I thought Nairobi probably because of the Nairobians, but still the people of Bondo still could celebrate Uhuru Kenyatta. And I think now people of ODM need to rethink. Why is it that Uhuru Kenyatta is being celebrated? They need to sit back and watch. What is this that Uhuru Kenyatta did right, William Ruto has not done? Because honestly, William Ruto does not receive the same reception Uhuru Kenyatta receives. And considering the efforts that William Ruto is making, giving Raila a state funeral, praising Baba right on his left and center, giving a story on how he supported Baba, why is it that he's not getting the reception yet? I think there's something that needs to be fixed. So I think they need to ask Uhuru Kenyatta, what's the secret? So Uhuru Kenyatta, I thought at first at Nyayo Stadium it was a mistake, or maybe it was just a way to mock William Ruto, or maybe there were other people from Mount Kenya who were in that stadium. But now even the people of Bondo, where 99% were all Luos, still celebrated Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. That means there's something. Uhuru Kenyatta's popularity was persistent. Number two, there's a lot of fear about the ODM survival. Everyone there was talking about ODM will not die, ODM will not die. If you want to know what the politicians fear, it is what they are talking about. They will not. ODM without Baba, it is not ODM. We all have to accept that. We all have to accept that. And so I noticed that most people are afraid that ODM will die. No, it is the normal process. Unless William Ruto decides to come to ODM and then become the presidential candidate, that's the only way the ODM party will resurrect. But without a presidential candidate, without Baba, ODM is finished. And the kind of sidelining I've seen, they want to completely kick out Babu Owino and Edwin Suna. Try it. You lose the younger generations who have been supporting Baba all through. That is unavoidable. If you try and chase them out, it's done. So, ladies and gentlemen, another thing that I noted is that William Ruto has hinted he's going to work with ODM to the end. In that, he wants even probably to form a coalition where he's the candidate for the ODM party. Probably that's going to be the case because he promises going to ensure that ODM is either in government or it's the government. That is fine. That is fine. It could be a strategy for him to get the Luo votes. That's an advantage to him. But if he doesn't, then the Luo votes are likely to go either to Kalonzo or even Matiang'i if he becomes the presidential candidate. That is going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, another thing I noticed is that Babu Owino still is a threat. Babu Owino is a threat.
Honorable Babu Owino. Honorable.
They had to ensure that they does not even expose him. Even the cameras this time around, they did not capture Babu Owino where he was seated. Because they knew if the cameras could capture Babu Owino, the entire crowd could go wild and start chanting Babu, Babu. And you know those youths could demand for Babu Owino to speak, and there's nothing they could have done. So in a nutshell, they had to ensure that they rushed through the cameras and instructed not to capture Babu Owino by the time he was entering or even where he's seated. So in a nutshell, that's how they ensured that Babu Owino does not get the attention. So meaning they fear Babu Owino, and Babu Owino is a threat. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, I noted here, it is Edwin Suna. Edwin Suna probably, as we speak today, he has something that the people of Luo Nyanza like.
Baba aliongea kwa kinywa chake mwenyewe. Na waomba viongozi msiingize maneno kwa mdomo ya mtu ambaye amelala. Alisema yeye mwenyewe. Akasema kama chama lazima tujiandae kwa ajili ya uchaguzi wa mwaka 2027. Na wale ambao wanaeneza mambo mengine hapa, Baba alisema who has told you? Who has told you? Who has told you? Kwa hivyo sisi tutafuata the last standing instruction ya Baba ambaye alitoa chini ya siku 23 ambazo zimepita kabla afariki.
What is it that people are celebrating Edwin Suna regardless of going against the broad-based government? What is this that he has? I think the ODM team needs to sit down and rethink. Why am I saying so? Because Edwin Suna today was highly cheered and his speech was very calm and sober. He told the people, let's stop talking as leaders. ODM, we are in government. ODM, we want to do this broad-based government. Stop. Stop talking as leaders. Sit back and listen to the people. And the people are happy about it. So in a nutshell, I want to say this. I feel that the thinking of the people is not that one of the leadership. And probably the opinion of Edwin Suna, it is what the people want. So in a nutshell, the ODM people needs to listen to the people. If not, Edwin Suna and Babu Owino are going to merge, form a very nice party, or even finish ODM. Or form ODM too. Simple as clear. So that's one of the things that I noted. Indeed, there is a big problem in ODM party if they're not careful. Ladies and gentlemen, the sister of Raila Odinga, Ruth Odinga, spoke. And when she was speaking, I felt like there's something that is not right. She said a statement here that those who think that ODM is theirs.
ODM ingine huko, another ODM being led by some other people, another ODM being led with a few people who think they own the party. ODM belongs to all of us. Some of you who want to take it now don't even know how we started ODM.
No. Now, from a statement, you can tell that probably there are people trying to own the party who are in the party right now. The likes of Gladys Wanga. And I'm suspecting that the people they are telling. Because who has been behaving like they own the party? It's Gladys Wanga. So that's a big warning. It's going to not to be easy. And I'm thinking that probably Ruth Odinga might side with Babu Owino. That's the best way they can be able to survive in Luo Nyanza. Because the youth are with Babu Owino. We have to agree on that. Another thing I noticed is this, is the culture that is in Luo Nyanza. When I saw those wazees come speak, I felt nice, oh God. Yeah? They sing, then say, Joey, 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 Joey. That was really beautiful. I mean, when you at least recognize your culture, you appreciate it, it's important because it builds respect within a society. And that was the best thing that I saw there. In fact, the culture was good. Singing, wazees being given a chance to give statements. The only problem I noted, all of them are fearing that the laws might shift from broad-based government. They are not there. They are not there. I noted it. They are not there still. Because if they were in broad-based government, Uhuru Kenyatta could not have been celebrated that way. So because they are not there, that's why Uhuru Kenyatta was celebrated. I want to take it to the bank. So even wazees were speaking on broad-based government, support broad-based government. The problem people are forgetting here, the broad-based government is simply protecting tenders and protecting jobs. Someone like Mbadi wants to be the cabinet secretary for finance. Someone like Opi Wandai doesn't want to lose his job. He's not an MP. Someone like Joe, where do you want me to go without a job? Because he's not an expert of any field. So if you want to tell him to say something else, then it can't work. So they have to cry to William Ruto to be in charge, support them, and give them the favors they need. There's a reshuffle will come and you will see some of these things change. Ladies and gentlemen, another thing that I noted is this. Raila Odinga was a spirit. And you cannot really understand what he was up to. I was asking and listening to someone this morning who was saying that Raila Odinga is called Agwambo, and Agwambo means you cannot understand. Like, it's someone whom you cannot understand. Something you don't understand the way it happens. And it's true. Is thinking everything, most people don't get it. Even me, I think there's some that I did not get what they meant. Ladies and gentlemen, I also noted Kalonzo Musyoka was present. And there's something I noted. Kalonzo Musyoka automatically now becomes the opposition leader in this country, the top. Because he was able to go to that funeral, regardless of being accused of burying Baba before he dies. You remember they were accused with Gachagua? That was the case. Until Gachagua had to retaliate. So the fact remains that Kalonzo Musyoka's courage to go to that funeral, that was amazing. And he was the only one who was given chance from the opposition side. Being given chance. And he was the one who recognized Martha Karua and even Fred Matiang'i. A clear indication that that guy already has taken to be the first within the equals. I don't know what is your take, but I think already has been elevated to that level. Ladies and gentlemen, I also feel like the family of Odinga, they acted very brave. That they portrayed a lot of courage, strength. To an extent, they can be able to, even be able to advise the public. That was amazing. The granddaughters, grandchildren, they were able to stand up and say, Joey, that was great. But most importantly, Raila Odinga Jr. Raila Jr. is a man we need to watch. When Odinga looks to be sharp, but sometimes leadership goes to the unexpected. Probably the unexpected one, it is Raila Odinga Jr. That guy, he has tried his best to behave as a leader. Probably it's that problem that he has on his face. But I want to believe strongly that he's going to be a good leader. Perhaps that's the only person who can challenge Babu Owino. But if the others, and because of his father, but if it's these others, I don't think so. My name is Abel Mukwa. Thank you so much for watching. That was the recap of what happened today. See you next time for more videos.